Well, hello and welcome to my channel, Maryborn ND. And as you can see, I have my Christmas decorations are starting. Actually, this tree was put up by my granddaughter, Jessica. Every year we have a tradition that on Thanksgiving morning, I bake bread with my granddaughters. Now, usually there is Sarah and Jessica. And when they were much younger, they'd spend the night and we'd bake bread in the morning, make cocoa, watch the parade. That tradition has evolved. Unfortunately, Sarah couldn't be with us this year. Excuse me. So, from a grandma's point of view, traditions help us to realize the bounty of benefits that we have, to realize the joy that we have in family. It Family is the most important thing, and I know that seems like a cliche, but it really is. And a lot of times we take it for granted, and I'm so grateful. I do not want to take my family for granted. They are very important to me. I love each and every one of them. I'm blessed to have two wonderful sons and four grandchildren that I adore. And they are all so beautiful and talented. And, you can be so proud of them when somebody talks about them. So I'm going to go through and show you my tree. I thought I'd share a couple of stories with you before we got started with the decorations of the tree. Now, you see the angel on the tree. Well, that angel's been with us maybe 30 years. She's been a long time part of our tree custom. Now, this is an imitation tree. Last year, we invested in an imitation tree so that I can get it up more easily. My husband helps, but he doesn't like decorating the tree or any of that. So this is a pre-lit tree, and I love it. It's very beautiful. I do miss the smell of a real tree, and so sometimes I will have my aromatherapy uh, device going, and it has pine and eucalyptus in it. But back to the angel. So when this angel is not an easy angel to put on the tree, she had, I don't know, whoever designed this as a tree topper actually didn't understand the true meaning of a tree topper because it's flat. And so we have to anchor her skirt or the plastic that holds her skirt out onto the branches of the tree. And we have very funny stories about her. After a few years, her wings kind of went go back and forth, used to. And after a few years, she started to creak, and we'd laugh about her creak, creak, creak. And so she's been an interesting subject. Well, last year her lights gave out. So this year, and it was a dark angel. I didn't want her to be a dark angel. I want a light angel, somebody with bright and inspiring. So I bought a string of lights, and this year I um, put it up. Now, Jessica spent about 15 minutes with this angel trying to get her just so. And so when I put the lights on, she started to, I said, no, don't do that. So anyway, we got it up there. Um, and she's hanging up there. One year she was like hovering over us. Now, this is where we take the family Christmas picture. And so everybody lines up in front of the tree, and it was hysterical because it was like in the picture, it was like she was hovering over all of us. And I tend to think that she was protecting all of us, but even though she did kind of look like she was like hovering over us. So, um, this little video is to wish you the best. Hopefully, you're having an enjoyable prep before Christmas. And if you celebrate Christmas, if you don't celebrate Christmas, whatever you find joy in, I hope that you have much joy and happiness and look forward to 2024. So I will go through the different ornaments and explain some of them, what their meaning is, and hopefully you'll enjoy that part of the video. Well, here's a close-up of our angel with her new lights. And I really do love her. I think she's a beautiful angel. Most of my tree is gold ornaments. For years, that is what I asked people to give me. This is a homemade ornament that my granddaughter Jessica made for me. And of course, there's little Santa Clauses and rocking horses and these lovely icicles. My husband plays tennis, so that is him in his Santa thing. No, not really. This is our son and daughter-in-law from Boston. That was taken a few years back. Almost everywhere I go, I get an ornament, and sometimes it's from a botanical garden, and sometimes it's just someplace we visited. Some of the ornaments are glitzy, some of them are fun. Some of them have been around for lots of years. Last year, I had a ribbon running through it. This is our grandson when he was, shortly after he was born. That's Zachary. Just lovely, lovely memories. This actually came from my mother. This is a place in Rhode Island that my son Michael and I visited. Newport, I think. It's another ball that Jessica made. I think she made 3 of them. This is another place we visited. Toured 3 mansions and their gardens. And see if we can get in here. This is my granddaughter Jessica. Shortly after she was born, she's now 26. We took a trip to Mount Vernon with our 2 granddaughters, Jessica and Sarah. This was sent to me by Michael. Each year I would get I don't know if that's going to come in, that's pretty tiny, but that's Jessica and Sarah together. An old glass Santa. And of course, the reason for the season. Well, there's lots and lots of wonderful memories on this tree. I hope that whatever tree you decorate brings you lots of joy. And I hope that you have a wonderful Merry Christmas.